And see what we can do about getting into the framework of the governor's budget address compared to waiting till after the fact. Just a few things that we have talked about already this year that are priorities for us is obviously the first and foremost is to hold the majority party accountable to spending. No new taxes. We certainly do not, and the voters have spoke, they do not want a graduated income tax, so that will be a number one priority. Tackling the pension debt, if there is indeed, one, pay the bill, and two, if there is any excess dollars for us to be putting those excess dollars to pay down pension debt rather than pork projects is certainly a priority. Addressing state agency mismanagement and dysfunction for us to improve efficiencies would overall better our citizens as well as lower dollars. And getting our prior obligations met from the 2019 Capitol bill. House Republicans had $41.8 million of projects still not being released, and I would ultimately say for political reasons. And actually, some of those projects are now in Democrat districts, so it is for the betterment of the citizens around the state that we meet that obligation. I hate to say it and keep beating the drum, but how about some ethics reform, real ethics reform that is actually going to make a difference, and so the folks of Illinois can support and believe and trust in government. Funding education to continue to pay the bill for the evidence-based funding model is a priority for everybody in the House. And prioritizing services for Illinois citizens. All of these are priorities that will help with our fiscal sanity here in the state, and we must continue to try, as a House Republican caucus, to help deliver relief. We will not stand for tax increases, and like I said, we must deliver efficient state services. These are common sense problems. We have common sense solutions, and there's no reason that any of these shouldn't be bipartisan. You often hear our colleagues on the other side of the aisle state that the budget is a moral document. We couldn't agree more. The problem with this moral document is that it is used as a political football, and that has also got to stop. You can't have it both ways. We need to fulfill the promises of the past, and again, we say it again this year as we did last year. House Republicans are not the party of no. We want to be the party to offer solutions. We are offering solutions in every avenue that we can, in every topic that we can, and that we ask to be a part of that process. It takes two to negotiate. So obviously that also takes measures of good faith. We cannot sit down together and have these negotiations if we're not being honest and transparent with one another. So that's also a huge priority for us to continue our side of good faith and forward transparency.